Caribbean insight really is dynamite. Caribbean insight really super was spite. Caribbean insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean insight really is dynamite.
Brooklyn, show some love for Calypsonian. Bitter push.
I love this land that we call Trinidad. As a native of this country, I am very glad. I am proud to say I was born here in Trinidad. And the beauty of this country, where it does set me mad. And the news we have around, how I love them without deceit. And the people here are so friendly, always joyful and always merry. And when the foreigners come to we land, they don't want to leave at all. But they always want to remain here in our happy beck and call. Because they like the taste of the mango, the coconut and the cocoa. Mama, they gone crazy for the sweetness of the pana, the rhythm in Calypso. Carnival expresses the joy that's in the land and the happiness that dwells within every man. Calypsos of great, great composition, of great rendition and presentation, and the music of this steel band is truly the gem of the land that make you jump when the bandmen strum. That sweet music from the steel drum. When the foreigners come to we land, look, they just can't understand how we get such sweet melodies just from a pan. And they like to sing Tobago and the sceneries up in Toco. Mama, they gone crazy for the sweetness of the pan and the rhythm Calypso. Sweet food man, yiku, iguana, nap and tattoo. Wild yam, chip chip, crab and callaloo. Fried rice, smoked herring, curry, cascadoo. I say dal puri, redfish and cuckoo. And when Easter and Christmas come, when we done pray, we drinking rum, exchanging gifts and having fun in this island that's in the sun. And when the foreigners come to we land, to leave is a headache. But they get so excited over the oil and the pitch lake. And they love the Dimas Grasso, for the Spain and San Fernando. But they gone crazy for the sweetness of the pan and the rhythm in Calypso. Ay, ay, ay. in this place with their sexy bodies and their pretty face. They are so unique, no matter their size. I say Trinidad is a paradise, because I travel all around the world, and this story I must unfold. Man, look, I'm proud and I'm feeling glad that I'm a native of Trinidad. When the foreigners come to the land, the wishes there they were born, but they get so excited over the boil and the roast corn, and they love it up in Tobago, and the scenery's up in Toco. Mama, they gone crazy for the sweetness of the pan and the rhythm in Calypso.
Next Calypsonian coming up on stage in a legend in his own right. When he come on, show him the love. Brooklyn show some love for King Brother Valentino.
You talk about a place where the people are carefree living. It is such a place of fun loving, spreeing and petting. It is the land where people don't care if Ash Wednesday fall on Good Friday. And they love to struggle in this happy-go-lucky way. It's Blockorama, Petorama, and just now is Masorama. So the foreigner come for carnival, and he telling himself after he had a ball,
Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise.
Mr. Foreigner, in La Trinity, the people have a carnival mentality.
Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise.
They are not serious, very few conscious, so I cannot agree with my own chorus.
Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise.
But I hear some people talking about a revolution day, changes on the way. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. To live now is high. Cost of living these days is the real thing. Thank you. The clothes that they buy, the expensive parties they go in, they would leave their belly and buy clothes to go and waste down their body. Some of them have place to shelter, but they own big time motor car and wearing expensive clothes and expensive shoes. So how come now they digging blues? Downtown Frederick Street on Friday evening is mass and fashion parade you seeing.
Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise.
So the big man say, or they come out to play, well it's 4 times the price they go have to pay.
Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise.
And the merchants send prices to the moon, and the chorus keeps singing a weird tune.
Trinidad is nice, Trinidad is a paradise.
But I hear my brother talking about this revolution day, fighting on the way. They're born in a land, the better parts controlled by the alien. They fill the pockets of Portuguese, Chinese, and Syrians. Trinidadians is who should own land. Now is the time to make the land their possession, but their sense of taste could just trace to all them fancy showcase. So the businessman, he blow their mind, and his dollars, them got to find. Trinidad is nice for men like Sabga, Kupulani Maraj, and Whitey Lima.
Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise.
Business expanding, more banks they're building, so is the capitalist and them who should sing.
Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise.
And like the slave masters want to bring back the whip, and the chorus singing like they on a trip.
Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise.
But I hear some people talking about this revolution day, fire on the way. Boom, 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 boom. They don't know their rights, like they haven't a sense of value. They don't know their worth, even that they cannot argue. 750,000 people cannot get up and do something about this struggle, but could plan for the next holiday to fet their lives away, and forgetting that they own the soil of which their foreparents toil. For the people who form the constitution laws, for the foreigners and foreign investors.
Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise.
Texaco and Shell business did when swell. On your oil, them foreign parasites dwell.
Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise.
Hear the song I sing, like if I hear the chorus singing, God save the king.
Trinidad is nice. Trinidad is a paradise.
For the people getting ready for this revolution day, change is on the way. We'll be on to Rhodesia, we'll be on to South Africa. You're pushing my back against the wall, we're calling the tribes of Hannibal. I man decide to put on his boots and march to defend his roots. Say I, calling them Juju, calling them Zulu, shouting Ashanti, calling what to see. South Africa and Rhodesia, blood will run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood thicker than water. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. Stay up, Zimbabwe. You got to get rid of the enemy. If you don't get rid of the enemy shall get rid of thee. My people, you see, we have no choice, so Africans hear my voice. Hey! Say, calling them Juju, calling them Zulu, shouting Ashanti, calling what to see. South Africa and Rhodesia, that can run like water. Prepare my brother for the bloody river. Just remember, brother, blood thicker than water. at America, supporting white South Africa. But if we have to walk voodoo, white people shouting Euro. Some the drums and some of the witch doctors, you deal with them weird characters. Hey, calling them juju,
Oh yeah, yeah.
calling them Zulu,
Oh yeah, yeah.
shouting Ashanti,
Oh yeah, yeah.
calling what to see.
Oh
South
yeah,
Africa and Rhodesia,
oh yeah, yeah.
let go run like water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Prepare my brother
Oh yeah, yeah.
for the bloody river.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just remember, brother,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's thicker than water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stay up, Zimbabwe.
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 Oh yeah, yeah.
I pay homage to Steve Biko and the children who died in Soweto. To the freedom fighters I declare, Africans affair is my affair. Ian Smith and Costa had to go, the revolution says so. Say, calling them Juju,
Oh yeah, yeah.
calling them Zulu,
Oh yeah, yeah.
shouting Ashanti,
Oh yeah, yeah.
calling what to see.
Oh yeah,
South Africa and Rhodesia,
Oh yeah,
let
yeah.
her run like water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Prepare my brother
Oh yeah,
for the
yeah.
bloody river.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just remember, brother,
Oh yeah, yeah.
blood thicker than water.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stay up, Zimbabwe.
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 Oh yeah, yeah.
My name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, it's Brother Resistance. I am Ras Shorty Eye.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Insight really is dynamite. Caribbean Insight really super was spite. Caribbean Insight enjoy day or night. Caribbean Insight really is dynamite.
Bring him on with a lusty round of applause. The composer, all the way from TNT Brooklyn, show some love.
Them young girl should pull up the socks and prevent their marriage from going on the rocks. Every young married woman should pull up she socks, prevent she marriage from going on the rocks. Parents training their daughters nowadays to do so many different things in so much different kind of ways. But the most important thing they leaving out yet is the only type of training these poor girls don't get. I say to tell them to forget these curlers in the hair, this relaxing they going on with from year to year. Shampoo and spray 3-4 times a day, that ain't putting them no way. Tell them don't worry with no kind of base, lipstick or cream or no powder base. It's not the beauty of the face, but it's the sweetness in the waist that does keep the man in the place. So many years they trying to find out the source that is increasing the present rate of divorce. Woman bawling how the husband leaving them home and for no reason going out and roam, but for a man to stay home as a young infant. The wife must be a giant in waist talent. So I say, is to take them girl by the group and let her go and practice with hula hoop. I say to tell them, don't worry with them tight clothes, how they putting it on, only heaven knows. Pom-pom pants with the fancy lace, that ain't putting them no place. Tell them, don't worry to play, there is ace in dressing and cooking, and how the food tastes is not the beauty of the face, but is the movement of the waist that does keep the man in the place. Another thing that is making big humbug, some of them woman just like a hog. When they ain't snapping at the husband like a bad bulldog, in the night they lay down like a log. A man can't take this thing every day and night, so it bound to end up in fight. Well, when you hear the shout, he rather do it out. Bust up all she mouth and he gone some way down in south. I say to tell them, don't worry to take no advice from the neighbors on how to treat him nice, or write into the papers, tell me your problem, for the secret to hold on to men. Tell them not to put no stay home in the food, and when he come home, rush up and calling him dude. The secret of the case is the way you move the waist while you have the man up in space. So anytime you find your husband looking ignorant, it's time to try out the waist talent. If you don't believe me, you could ask any male. That's a thing that does never fail. Do like me, girl, that I had one time. When I tell she I go leave and break up the line, well, that was the trick the girl put on me, and up to now she still have me back. Because she took me on the bed, and then she started rubbing my head. Then she lied on me, just as if she dead. Then she asked me for one, some tea to me taste. Well, it's now I swell up my face. But then she applied the talent in the waist. She didn't make no race, she didn't make no haste. Up and down and around, and then she pushed me up in space, mama, yo, and that was the case. For more protection and better relation, police launched a week of crime prevention. For better relation and more police protection, composer will now add his contribution. Changing police force to police service was good sense and good business. But since that was the gist, well, now listen to this. You should change the names inside the service. For imagine being held by Constable Cross, held by Constable Wilberforce. They take you to Superintendent Heller. These names alone make you feel his pressure. You already know you ain't commit murder. They mistaken you for our next fella, but you feel you're dead already when you hear about Corporal Graves and Sergeant Berry.
In my opinion, for better relation, send proper names on investigation. If it's a badge on beating up the city, send decent names to pacify he. Like corporals go cool, Coleman fairly. These names will make him come peacefully. Instead of that, you send in Rowley, Coffee, Armstrong, Rock, Lashley. What would be that man position? At the station, if they change him from hand to hand, from Coffee to Lashley, and then McRuff to Constable Felix on the handcuff. And now they leave that man to suffer, buckled down by Sergeant Holder in a corner with two officers, one named Sherwood, the next one Bowler. Quite recently, a man named Boise was accused of stealing money. A police party went and arrested him and claimed they never get no money. Was Corporal Eli, Constable Sukai, Officers Crook, Albert and Jerry. Hearing these names get him jittery. Boise feel he done in jail already. Well, is now Boise getting more bazudi? For here the names of the policemen on duty was Constable Smart, Ephraim and Wise, Officers Bramble, Mohead and Price, Balboza and Sharp, Leach and Robley. These men investigating money. Well, now I'm sure you're bound to agree, these names sung in more guilty than Boise. These wrong names on investigation, thank you, causing most of this confusion. How could you send Chase or Corporal Mohes to direct in a traffic jam? To stop rioting, you send Man Waring, Sergeant Lynch to stop street fighting. These names only making bad matters worse, and that is the part you should straighten first. For on the papers last year was a paragraph where some thieves raid a bank and made a big draft. When police catch the thieves, they say they get half. I hear cow, 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 is God start to laugh. The next half of the money they can't find yet. But tell me what more you really expect when some names of the police in the dragnet is Lenny, Ransom, Half Hide and Misset. The way how you train your children could make them intelligent. You could stop them from coming delinquent or violent. But some bound to come out stupid, dotish and ignorant. For listen how some of you parents just talk to your own infants. Do. Sugar pion. Mami nice. Wat u want? Tunkas. Tunkulung. Tinka. Amikishu. A child depends on his parents to teach him some common sense. But when the parent talk so much nonsense, he only learn disobedience. They make the child a stupidity from the time he's a young baby. And when he grow a little and start to run around the house, this is how they just talk to him. Rupert! Go and play! Go outside! Go in the corner! Your father ain't give me a blasted cent. Tomorrow I have to pay the damn rent. And you only worrying up me. Look, child, look, don't make me open up. Look. Check on them other people, how they train their children from small. When they take up a little infant, you wouldn't hear such nonsense at all. You could stop on the side and notice they never talk such damn stupidness, but they would flash a big smile without getting vile and talk to the child like this. Hello, young fellow. How are you? What's your name? Where's your daddy? But my people, tiku. Yaffin. Take the babolosh. I'm appealing to you, my people, to them kind of parents is whom I plead. Show your children some good example every day in thought, word, and deed. They checking on your behavior, and if they should follow your lead, is another black hen chicken, an next common breed, to eat the bread that the devil need. Not tunkans. Mommy nice, I kyain. Mommy nice, I hungry. Oh, punkanani. Oh, Rupert! Look, child, look. Rupert, look, child, don't get me on the wrong side this one. Rupert, don't get me on the wrong side this one. Rupert, pass your mother!
Composer!
My name is David Brother.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, it's Brother Resistance. I am Ross Shorty.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
All the way from TNT, Brooklyn show some love for Calypso and Funny, say yo.
Farmer Brown had a jackass, which was very bad. Now the farmer himself was very slack to let it stream all in people's yard. The neighbors and them keep complaining about this jackass every day. So the police sent up the sergeant who went to Farmer Brown and he tell him, that jackass of yours, Farmer Brown, the neighbors, them keep complaining. You better try and watch the animals so all the plants is destroying. Keep your eyes on the jackass because it's giving them a real task. You will get yourself in trouble, Farmer, if you don't watch your ass, I tell you. Yes. Farmer Brown tied the jackass on a rotten tree. Then he jump on the bike and he gone down the road in the rum shop to spree. The Jackass prance up and get away, and it gone cross by neighbor John. Neighbor gone to the farmer in the shop and start to get on. Tell him, that jackass of yours, Farmer Brown, you better come and see. Because it pulled down the tree, bust away the chain and it inside the gallery. You are sure going to lose it, so you better do something fast. Because if it should damage my property, so help me, I'll kill your ass, I tell you. Yes. Farmer Brown let the jackass go in the neighbor's lawn, and the Farmer Brown will stand up and see it destroying the neighbor's corn. Neighbors and them was very mad, and when they jam it, it couldn't pass. When Farmer Brown see what was happening, he run quick to save his ass, I tell you. These jackass get jammed in a corner, down in the garden. Neighbors and them was in a rage, so they didn't care what happened. Farmer Brown, he started begging, but the neighbors, they wouldn't stop. They didn't care about Farmer Brown. They kick his ass up, I tell you. Yes. Farmer Brown and the jackass going home one day. Farmer Brown and the jackass back with a bundle of hay. Farmer Brown only get up was to get a bag of corn. The jackass showed down the bundle of hay and down the street they gone, I tell you. See Farmer Brown and the jackass running down the street. Jackass in front, Farmer behind, no shoes on his feet. Jackass run through the traffic, and was hard luck for Farmer Brown. Up came a car about 90 and a 1, knock his ass down, I tell you. Yes. You eat and you drink and all life is sweet. But when last did you check up on your teeth? You eat up, you drink up, you say life's sweet. But why don't you make a check on your teeth? Your teeth is a thing you must clean every day. If you don't, your teeth will short to decay. Just look at my teeth, so clean and white too. So why don't you try to do as I do? I get up in the morning, I brush. After I had my lunch, I brush. If I eat between meals, I brush. After my dinner time, and if I happen to just drink some whiskey or gin, before I go to sleep, I go and brush again. Yes. Tell you. Check up your friends, check up on your teeth, and try to avoid eating plenty sweet. You better check before it's too late, for bad teeth will surely get to take. And while you're brushing, please get in between. After you brush, you must wash out clean. Now I clean and check mine in every way, so I'm proud to say, look at mine today. I get up in the morning, after I had my lunch. If I eat between meals, after my dinner time. And if there's anybody don't believe what I say, my wife could tell you I do brush less than 3 times a day. Yes. Tell you. Yes. Check up your friends, do it while you're young, and be the best teeth man in the tongue. If you don't keep checking, you will regret, for rotten teeth surely give you bad breath. So brush in the front, brush in the back, brush up and down, get inside the crack. You just keep brushing and you would see. So now I want you to take example from me. I get up in the morning, after I had my lunch. If I eat between meals, after my dinner time. And if you don't believe me, you ask Janie or Maul. I have been brushing them since I was small. Yeah, I know all you can sing, you know, I know that. All you had to say is a brush. I want to hear you say a brush, so we can know you just do it, right? That is all. I get up in the morning, after I had my lunch. If I eat between meals, after my dinner time. I asked my granny, tell me, she says, son, this is true. Grandpa still brush for a second or two. I get up in the morning, after I had my lunch. If I eat between meals, after my dinner time. And all you macho men who like to eat all about, remember you must brush, just don't rinse your mouth. I get up in the morning, after I had my lunch. If I eat between meals, after my dinner time. And all the tongue men who eat saltfish and find it sweet, to get rid of the scent, you must brush your teeth. Yeah. Soul chick. Yeah. Yes, my neighbor way Molly asked me to build a cup for she. She couldn't stay, she was busy, so she gave she daughter home with me. But she daughter Jay-Z me, the girl up under me the whole day. And anything I do, you see, she only asking me, how you could walk so, how you could knock so, how you could groove so, how you could move so, how you could wail so, how you could nail so, how you could do so, how you could screw so. Tell you, I'm sorry now that I take the job, because I know friends that done get up with this soul chick called JC May. Keep harassing me whole day, and anything she want to know. She want to know how the wood smooth so, and true she look a bill it wrong. I had to break it down with how you could sweat, how your skin wet, is how you strong so, how you could pong so, how you could dip so, how you could rip so, how you could make, how you could break so. Yes, the girl she playing with the wood, a walking but a watching she good. She ain't satisfied, she want a screw, and she skin nasty with the glue. But she gon' get it in she tail, because the wood and them full of nail. I ain't good yet talking to the chick. You know the girl get pricked with how you could fret so, how you could get so, you allow your bad so, and how your heart so, is how you crude, and how you rude, how you could smoke, and how you could joke. Yes. Tell you, she romping, she jumping on the wood, she climbing, she sitting on the hood. She have a hammer in she hand, she taking it and bong in the pan. I can't talk her, she out of place. She raise up, she dress, she skin, she face. I pull she and put she on me lap, and then I start to rap. Girl, how you bad, and how you hard, how you could touch, how you could blush so, girl, how you rude, and how you crude, You allow your fast. And now you're asked. One more time, let me hear. You allow your bad. And now you're hard. How you could touch. How you could blush. Thank you.
My name is David Rudder.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
Hi, is Brother Resistance. I am Ras Shorty.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Inside really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside really super was spite. Caribbean Inside enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside really is dynamite.
He's currently the monarch at TNT for 1998. Brooklyn, show some love. Put your hand together for the Mystic Prowler.
Oh, well, I heard when you die after burial, you're bound to come back as some insect or animal. Well, if you saw me, don't want to be no donkey, neither a sheep or goat or monkey. Me big brother say he want to come back a hug, but not me friends, I want to be a bedbug, whereby I'm going to bite them young ladies' partner like a hot dog over ham. And if you know your thing, don't be in a fright. It's only big fat woman I'm going to buy. What would you like to be? They asked Mr. Ross. He said he want the devil to turn him a horse. So they asked the next fella called Lawrence. He said he want to come back a big black wood once. They're too foolish. When you become a horse, you have to carry people load, get licks from your boss. As a woodens, all wood you have to eat. But as a bedbug, a bite in the human meat. That's why you to bite them young ladies further like a hot dog over. And if you know your tin, don't be in a fry. It's only big bad women I want to buy. I betting you that plenty people don't know how they used to fight their war long ago. Thousands of people really don't know how they used to fight their war long ago. They had no atomic business at all, no parachute landing, no bombs to fall. As a carpenter, you feel to fight war. You arm with your chisel, hammer and saw. No big torpedoes, no big submarine. Even have a flying machine, always when they're going through the battle zone. See Napoleon belting battle axe. Well, look, I got some old woman playing young, they causing confusion in this town. Old woman playing young, causing confusion in this town. I make a big fat one by the grocery, who swear to heaven she loved me. She took me home and that was the case. Them old woman really bold face. Let us make love, my sugar pie. Oh, life is so short, soon we will die. Hug me and kiss me, honey. Tell me for what you love me. Let us make love, my sugar. Thank you. Sometimes I just get angry when I see somebody watch an X-Man achievement and declare that was easy. They don't see all the struggle and all the failure. They quickly form allegiance to toast the winner. But in this life there's a truth. Every tree you see have a root, and it's from way below the surface you bring up your fruit. Thomas Edison, the light bulb inventor, is 2,000 times he failed before the bulb could light. And when he reached age 67, a fire cost him 2 million. That's when his studio burned to the ground one December night. But he stood strong, faithful to his craft. 3 weeks later, released his first phonograph. You see, he had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look below the surface. Oh, he had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look below the surface. Boom, boom, bang. Boom, bim, boom, bim, boom, bang. Because of pressure, you'll get diamonds out of rocks. And it's the same with the human character. When our dreams are dumbstruck in a jail, 2 men looking out through the same bars. One will fail cause he see mud while the other sees stars. You see, while pressure humbles the meek, it strengthens who earnestly seek. It's the barometer that measures the strong and the weak. Martin Luther and South Africa Nelson Mandela, the darkness in their jail cell couldn't dim their lights. And civil rights atrocities only fuel more energies. For the more injustice rages, the more they fight. For 27 years, Nelson Mandela suffered, and from jail became president of South Africa. Cause he had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look below the surface. Oh, he had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look below the surface. Oh, hey, yeah, boom, 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 bang. Check any success story, take anyone you wish, and you'll see the road is often littered with blocks and rubbish. As you clear one hurdle, you will meet another. And as you lift one burden, you'll meet a next gutter. But every time your progress is slow, your determination must grow. Just affirm and confess the success you already know. Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls superstar. In high school, he was kicked off the basketball team. And Decca recording label, one set to the Beatles. We don't like your song, and group with guitars are yesterday dream. But they made song, they compose and rhyme. And today they are the greatest pop group of our time. Cause they had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look below the surface. Oh, they had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you could miss unless you look below the surface. As a nation, we will do well if we train our young to adopt a luck and chance approach or a gaming disposition. For they will dream of easy money and sweet tomorrow. From a get-rich scheme where they wanted 100,000 ratio. We need to teach foundations of truth, trees that send down good roots, not parasites that sucks at ill-gotten fruits. Albert Einstein couldn't even speak till he was 4. Couldn't read a line until he was 7 years old. And his teachers called him a drifter, an unsociable dreamer. Soon he was expelled and kicked off the road. Nevertheless, he remained a strong optimist. And today he's known as the greatest of physicists. Cause he had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you couldn't miss unless you look below the surface. He had the stuff great men are made of. It's the stuff you couldn't miss unless you look below the surface. Yeah.
This so
Now come in. Done. Boy. All. Yeah. Boy. Come in. Da 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 da. Da 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 badam badam da 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 da. What I want to know, why some Trinidadian hate steel band and Calypso, is what I want to know. Why some Trinidadian hate steel band and Calypso? Some of them have no reason. Oh, me lado, they hate the music like poison. And where you think does make me ball? Some again don't like Calypsos at all. You think them could come to the States and say we have oil? They mad, oh, lad. Texas have more oil, more than Trinidad. Oh, lad. So, why neglect your culture? You're making me feel sad. Oh, me lad, Calypso and steel band is the culture of Trinidad. Da 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 da. Oh, lad, da 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 da. I can understand. Every week we're sending away delegation to talk about what I know. So tell me why we getting on so. They won't say they're promoting steel band or even sell 2 or 3 Calypsonian. Gone to other country. Anything we say, they have twice time more than we. So you think we could go into Cuba and say you have sugar? Look, Cuba have more sugar than Trinidad. So then, why neglect your culture? Don't make me feel sad, oh my lad. Calypso and steel band is the culture of Trinidad. Da da next thing again. I really don't like to complain, but I can't understand the way they do treat some of we Calypsonian. As you make a mistake whatsoever, they want to send you to jail, down Carrera. Doing that unconsciously, forgetting we just help promote the country. So you think we could go into England and say you have law? England have more law more than Trinidad. Oh Lord. So then, why neglect your culture? You're making me feel sad, oh my Lord.
Calypso and Stillman is the culture of Trinidad.
Da, 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 da. Outside.
My name is David Brother.
I am Mavis John.
Yo, this is KMC.
I'm Nicole Graves.
Hey, this is Ronnie. This is Ronnie McIntosh.
I is Brother Resistance. I am Ross Shorty.
I make sure that I watch Caribbean Inside.
And so should you.
Caribbean Inside, really is dynamite. Caribbean Inside, really super, was spite. Caribbean Inside, enjoy day or night. Caribbean Inside, really is dynamite.
It is really sad to tell you about the child days that Brigo had. You may say I'm mad when I tell you about the child days I really had. My mama have 5 children, I'm the better looking one. As you all could see, she used to beat me just like if I wasn't her son. One day, Granny said to she, "Don't beat Mama Bobo. Don't beat Mama Bobo." Granny tells she, "I warn you already. Like if you want to spoil the child, you done make the picnic, and now you're beating it like you crazy Betty. I love him a lot. He is the prettiest grandpapa that I got." I sure you don't know, when I was small, I was a marasmi. Papa. Jigger in my toe, and a big head that really had me couldn't grow. Yes, my mama used to let me sleep on the floor. From my head to my toe, did cover with saw, because I was the best looking child among the rest. And mommy wanted to kill me with blood. Don't beat Mama Bobo. Don't beat Mama Bobo. Granny tells she, "I warn you already. Like if you want to spoil the child, you done make the picnic, and now you're beating it like you crazy Betty. Please hear what I say. Mama Popo go mind you someday." Oh, oh, eh, 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 oh, oh. My loving granny, you know she died when I was around 23. And my dear mommy, the thing that done to me, friends, I forgive she. If I only hear my mommy head hurting she, is I who gone and called the doctor already. Don't mind, she used to treat me like she going out she had. The love for my mother will never dead. Don't beat Mama Bobo.
Don't beat Mama Bobo. Granny tell she, I warn you already. Like if you want to spoil the child, guilty. When mommy get angry, you know she take me and send me down by daddy. She give me away. But I still live to take care of she today. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. Now listen to the lyrics carefully. Bacchanal in the country, I ball like a cow. A girl want me marry, she want me marry now. When done do evil thing to me, in order that I should marry she. A voodoo man tell me they have my name in the cemetery. They put my family against me. Just so. The voodoo man tell me they give me dead people bone and tea. They have me tied from my head to my toe. Don't care how I try, I properly tie. I want to go, let me go. Go, I wanna go, let me go, hey, let me go, go, let me go, let me go, hey, 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 oh, hey, oh. Believe in witchcraft. Trap me with a bread, the food that she give me. Drop the hair from my head. A bad thing when a man want more than one wife. This devil woman here take my life. The voodoo man tell me they have my name in the cemetery. They put my family against me. Just so, hey, voodoo man, tell me, they give me that people bone in tea. They have me tie from my head to my toe. Though how I try, I properly tie. I want to go, hey, let me go. Dan, I want to hear you. Let me go. Hey, 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 let me go. Hey, hey. Breakfast last week Saturday, I get so delirious I throw it away. A dog was passing the same time. It smell the food and start to move. The voodoo man tell me they have my name in the cemetery. They put my family against me. She said, hey, hey, hey. People want tea. They have me tied from the head. Hey, 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 let me go. Ah, yeah. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Take it down, take it down, take it down. I want to see how much you enjoy this. I want to see your hands together. Let me go. I want to see in the back. I want to see your hand together. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Hey. Let me go. Hey, hey, hey. Let me go. All right, take it out.
Not only there in the West Indies, but I find people is hard to please. This is really true. Don't matter what you do. I ain't talking nonsense. This is practical experience. Don't mind how you try. They will criticize and I don't know why. When they first change it steady and you're looking fancy, they go say, oh, you're showing off. And if you give yourself like a badge on, they go watch and laugh. But I fall in a plan, I ain't watching no man, I just doing to suit myself. Cause if it's not how you dress, it's the way that you walk. The people will talk. For instance, when I was small, every day is a bacchanal. When I always misbehaving with expression and street fighting. Well, they talk all over the place. I was so bad and out of place. Now I'm playing cool and easy. When the same people say how I stupid, how I carry a fight. Always stepping light with me socks and shoe on me feet. And now I'm playing at this and I'm playing at that. And I get all my skills very sweet. But I fall in a plan, I ain't watching no man. I just doing to suit myself. Cause if it's not how you dress, it's the way that you walk. The people will talk. In 1960, pulled out to revolver. Then he asked me, what's the going mad? To choose the worst place in Trinidad. I leave the place and I go up San Fernando. I buy a big fancy bungalow. Friends, I wouldn't lie. The same people say how I'm flying high.
But if you're changing steady and you're looking fancy, they're gonna say, oh, you're showing up. And if you're keeping yourself like a badger, they go watch and laugh. But I don't care a damn, I ain't watching no man, I just doing to suit myself. Cause if it's not how you dress, it's the way that you walk. The people will talk. Well, if a man have a ugly head, like you, brother, they will laugh till they're nearly dead. Anyway, you swing, look the cleaner thing. But if your head good looking like mine, they gonna say that's a nice design. Nothing in this world you can't please people with at all. So if you're changing steady and you're looking fancy, they gonna say, oh, you're showing up. And if you're keeping yourself like a badger, they go watch and laugh. But I'm falling up that I ain't watching no man, just doing to suit myself. Cause if it's not how you dress, it's the way that you walk. The people will talk.
Speaking the truth, a man in a pajama suit.
I said, boy, why you crying so? Daddy,
I'm afraid to tell you.
Speak up, I will like to know. Boy, your daddy begging you.
Daddy, I'm afraid to tell you.
Tell me what really happened. The boy, oh daddy, afraid mommy beat me. If I tell you what is right, I know it's trouble tonight. Daddy, I'm in your pajama suit. Daddy, come to show you the proof. Every time when you leave me and go, just sleep real nice, 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 nice. Daddy, daddy, I speak in the truth. You come back in your pajama suit. In the truth, I'm man in your pajama suit. Da 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 do. Boy, I don't believe you. No, no, this thing can't be true. Move, I'm begging you hard. Please, please don't set me mad. Follow Dadu, come and let me show you. Don't want to cry. Peep through this squeeze, you think I lie. Daddy, I'm in your pajama suit. Wanna show you the proof. Anytime when you leave me and go, you don't sleep in your nice, 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 nice. Daddy, daddy, I'm speaking the truth. I'm in your pajama suit. Too big, too full. Daddy, daddy, I'm speaking the truth. I'm in your pajama suit. When the child start to cry again, Daddy, when he see that I was going insane, but he make me feel like a man. And he gave me one consolation. Oh Lord, Daddy, try and take it easy. You could find a next man because you have personality. Daddy, a man in your pajama suit. Come, let me show you the proof. Anytime when you leave me and go, you just sleep in the night down. Daddy, Daddy, I'm speaking the truth. Look at man in your pajama suit. Daddy, Daddy, I'm speaking the truth. A man in your pajama suit. You say I see something like a head, Daddy, afraid to tell you. Twangling underneath the bed. So please bring a piece of wood. Daddy, afraid to tell you. Let me beat him as we really should. And when he realized that he feeling real pain, you could bet your life that he will never come back again. Daddy, a man in your pajama suit. Come, let me show you the proof. Anytime when you leave me and gone, you don't sleep in your night like that, mama, oh come. Daddy, Daddy, I'm speaking the truth. A man in your pajama suit. Daddy, Daddy, I'm speaking the truth. Look, a man in your pajama suit. Lord, break it, somebody say yeah, yeah.
Was a bacchanal, 1950 carnival. Fighters who with invaders and Tokyo. My friend run and left his hat. When they hit him a baseball bat, never me again. Jump in a steel band in Mother's Day. Hey! La 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 la. Bam bam bam. Invaders beating sweet, coming up Park Street. Tokyo coming down beating very slow. And friend when they do band clash, mama you, if you see cutlash, never me again. Jump in a steel band in Mother's Day. Your friend done? I will tell Prime if you ain't put not play no. Put on my box. Put money in it. One. Next one. Put the next one. Well, the thing get hot. If you see men get caught. Lord Blakie running a house by a lady. White on top the lady bed. The belt a bottle and bust me head. Never me again. Jump in a steel van in Mother's Day. Hey! Hear me. Bottle start belting. If you see sledge passing, husband and wife, look, they start running for their life. A Indian man selling bread, shout out, lad, today are dead, never meet. Hey!